work is out and SLA DOJ basketball is in. Banggaan ng mga tagahatid ng hustisya at mas magkakasukatan na ang ating mga kupunan para makuha ang inaasam na first seed. You are watching the SLA DOJ Interagency Basketball Tournament Secretaries Cup. We are live here at the San Andres Sports Complex in Malate, Manila for game number 2 and day number 7 of our tournament. On your screens, Kirk Reboroso, one of the players to watch here for the PAO Defenders, a walking double-double. If I may say, tignan natin kung ano yung performance niya tonight. And tonight also will be literally battle of the bigs. Kirk Reboroso on the side of the PAO Defenders, pero also titignan naman natin on your screens now, Justin Lopez ng BUCOR Safekeepers, sporting the number 74, having 23 points and 11 rebounds in their last game in this tournament. Game at hand right now will be between the PAO Defenders and the BUCOR Safekeepers, two very, very big, very strong teams in this tournament. My name is Mix Gonzalez and I'll be your anchor for tonight. Joining me, Coach Leo. Good evening sa inyo.
Yes, magandang gabi muli sa iyo, Migs, at sa lahat ng ating mga kasinag. And sumisinag na
I can't
DOJ.
wait. I'm so excited, Coach, for game number 2. Pero mamaya, marinig pa natin ang ating courtside reporter, si Flo Del Agua, which we will be hearing from later on the sidelines to have an interview with some of our players and coaches for tonight. Pero syempre, sa lahat ng mga nandito or online, please follow us on our social media handles, Facebook and Instagram, Sinag Liga Asya. Meron din kaming YouTube and TikTok at Sinag Liga TV. So you have no excuse na di mapapanood ang ating Sinag Liga games. Team standings muna tayo, Coach Leo.
Yes, para sa dalawang naglalaro ngayon, isang 3-0 at isang 2-0. BUCOR, tatlong dikit-dikit na panalo. Samantalang ang PAO naman, dalawang dikit na panalo.
And I can't wait, no, which leads us to our game story for tonight, Coach Leo. No? Both of these teams, wala pang talo. So simple lang, stay immaculate. Gusto lang nila, syempre, hindi mabahiran yung kanilang undefeated record. So ano ba yung kailangan magawa ng teams na to? Let's start with the PAO Defenders.
Yes, definitely a message will be sent, no, after tonight's game, no, kung sino talaga ang mamamayagpag at talagang magdidikta, ika nga, dito sa ating interagency. Pero para sa PAO Defenders, tingin ko kompleto, Ricardo, ang kanilang koponan.
Absolutely,
no?
yes.
From the small guard up to the big man, kompleto yan. Meron mga siguro up to 11 players ang pwedeng i-rotate. Samantalang itong mga taga-BUCOR naman, very impressive ang kanilang mga panalo. Dahil siguro sa lakas ng mga katawan nila. Nagugulat ako sa lakas ng mga katawan nitong mga taga-BUCOR.
Yes. Tsaka, you know, coming back to the game story na staying immaculate, no, both of these teams will look to capitalize on their strengths. Pero wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Flo Del Agua, to kick the ball rolling. Flo?
I'm also very excited for this match. Migs and Coach Leo, nabanggit nyo nga na these are two undefeated teams. So naturally, I had to ask their head coaches kung ano bang sikreto behind that. Coach Lucio Guevara of the BUCOR Safekeepers told me na yung disiplina nila sa training at conditioning ang talagang inilalaban at nagpapalakas sa kanyang players, and they are very committed to staying physically fit. Samantalang ito naman si Coach Ringo Jimenez told me na youthfulness ng PAO Defenders ang ilalaban nila for today dahil mga bata pa raw sila at maliliksi pa sa loob ng court. Mga kasinag, this is one of the more important games sa ating liga ngayon, kaya sabay-sabay nating panoorin yan. Coming up is this game between the PAO Defenders versus the BUCOR Safekeepers. Kaya naman to introduce our SLA DOJ starters, here's our game announcer, Ram Valid.
Good evening once again, basketball fans, and we're coming to you live inside the San Andres Sports Complex, the city of Manila. Welcome to SLA DOJ Interagency Basketball Tournament Secretaries Cup, presented to you by the Department of Justice and Sinag Liga Asya. Co-presented by Okada Manila and Hotel 101 Global. We're also live at the official FB page of Sinag Liga Asya and YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV. And our broadcast sponsors, Blast TV, Top Sports, Fiber TV, and Cable Link. Powered by SLA Sports Production and Converge. This is our second game for tonight, for the day 7 of the competition. It's the battle between PAO Defenders and your BUCOR Safekeepers. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups of the protagonists. First for your PAO Defenders. Point guard number 8, J.M. Castillo. The other guard number 77, Kevin Groyen. Forward number 17, Dexter Javier. The other forward number 81, Antonio Roy Dizon. And center number 19, Kirk Reboroso. PAO Defenders led by Coach Ringo Jimenez. Assisted by Patrick Montemayor, Nino Bolofer, and Tor Arthur Avila. Team manager, Mr. Timothy Huerta. Your PAO Defenders. And now let's meet the starters for your BUCOR Safekeepers. And guard number 8, Christian Cruz. The other guard number 18, Joey Lacumos. Forward number 74, Justin Lopez. The other forward number 15, Mark Carlos. And center number 9, Herbie De Guzman. BUCOR Safekeepers led by Coach Lucio Guevara. Assisted by Michael Martin, Anthony Omega, and I, Andrada. Your BUCOR Safekeepers. Game officials are Dennis Escaros, Shervin Bautista, and JC Diaz.
Starters on your screens, the PAO Defenders going with Ben Viaje and Groyon at the guard positions, Reboroso at the center, and Javier and Dizon at the forward, and BUCOR Safekeepers going with Cruz Dacumos at the guard, De Guzman at the center, and Carlos and Lopez towering the forward positions. The atmosphere is absolutely electric here at the San Andres Sports Complex for game number 2, the final game for tonight of the SLA DOJ Secretaries Cup. And Justin Lopez right out the gate tries to get the end one. Results in the foul. Coach Leo, how are you feeling right now for this game?
Yes, excited since both teams undefeated.
Yes, yun talaga yung stakes na tinitignan natin dito. And you know, hindi natin na masyado nadaanan yung tournament format natin kanina, but every win counts right now to get
Totoo
that
yan.
first seed.
Yes. At importante, after the eliminations, you're in the top 2 spots dahil waiting ka na sa
Yes.
semifinals.
Talagang nagpupursige ka para magpahinga, para mag-waiting ka at the end. And both of these teams in absolute prime positions.
Kita mo
to
naman,
secure the
ang
top
dala-dala ng BUCOR.
seed. Diba?
Oo.
Yan ang akala mo na sa international game ka eh. Talagang all out yung suporta ng Safekeepers dito. And they are the number 1 seed right now with the Defenders tied at number 2 with the Bureau of Immigration Sentinels.
Another team to watch out, Immigrations.
Pero ngayon, PAO versus BUCOR. Dacumos. Bibigay sa right wing. Swings it to Cruz. Hinahanap si number 18, Joey Dacumos. Nagpakawala ng tres, but back rims it. Castillo tries to get it, but Lopez faster than the rest. Another chance. Cruz, binigay kay Lopez. Quick spin on the inside. Beautiful extra pass. Di man lang humawak ng ring. Pasok na pasok yung tira na yun for BUCOR.
Yes.
Si Mark Carlos.
Carlos hitting an open jumper from a good pass from Lopez.
Groyon gives it to Javier. Javier sasaksak sa kaliwa. Itataas with a floater. Power move on the inside. Excellent by Roy Dizon.
Yes, good follow-up coming off an offensive rebound para kay Roy Dizon.
Immediate high-energy possessions here for both of these teams. Something you'd really love to see from a good outing for both of them. And offensive foul. That's an easy call for the referee. Mark Carlos getting a bit too overexcited.
Yes, rep, malaki lang ako. Dito naman yun, ano, sabi ni Carlos.
As we look at this lakas grab of the quarter brought to you by Fulitech. Roy Dizon. Fulitech Innovative Advertising. Talagang nangmama sa loob si Roy Dizon on that possession. Pero napasa ng BUCOR nun. Can't stay with it. A little bit of a miscue between the safekeepers. Javier gives it to Castillo with 10 left to work with. Castillo, that's his specialty. Medyo warm-up shot muna. Reboroso steps up.
Pag ganun no? Pag unang bitaw sablay, warm-up shot muna.
Warm-up shot.
Oo.
Pero kung pasok, heat check. Successful heat check. Lopez tries to get that pick from Carlos. To the inside. Almost a good play, but the defender's off to the races. Dizon against the Lopez defense. Doesn't matter. Tanks his way to the inside.
Good transition offense para dito sa mga foul defenders. Reading the situation very well. Swinging the ball from the middle to the wing. Lopez making good.
Carlos, short stab, no good. Castillo ahead of the pack. Draws the foul against number 8, si Christian Cruz. Another foul against the safekeepers. And one of the players to watch, itong si Mark Castillo, no? Si Mike, actually, tawag sa kanya si Mike Castillo, na nagpakawala ng 50% shooting from three-point land.
Marami
in their
yan.
last game. Madaming baon to. Pero, tignan ko lalabas maya-maya. Nauna naman, magpakawala si Kevin Groyon. Sabi niya na, baka nakakalimutan niyo ako.
Hindi ko nakakalimutan yan. Si Groyon. Maraming
Yes.
binitawan na tres yan. Nung una natin kinover yan.
Yes. And I'm excited to see what he still has to offer today. Lopez running into a bit of traffic. Trying to get the second, third serving to go. Dizon collects it. Javier against Lopez. Derecho. Gets the foul. No basket.
Really know where to go. But just initiating the contact and fishing for a foul. Good job for Javier. Is now at the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Buti na lang nakuha niya yung foul doon. Javier also a stretch player here for the PAO defenders. A decent touch on the outside. Good inside operator. Decent defensive player also.
Kompleto eh.
Kompleto talaga tong PAO. And BUCOR, don't let the slow start fool you, no? They're just down by 3, but we still have an eternity of basketball to play. Timeout will be called for by the BUCOR safekeepers as they take a 4-point deficit against the PAO defenders. We'll be right back for more first quarter action. We're back in the first quarter. Let's take a look at the last game of the PAO defenders against the DOJ Saviors in a 93-69 victory. Coach Leo?
Yes, yan yung pamatay nila in their last game, no? The second quarter run. 23 points as compared to only 8 sa kanilang kalaban, no? Then from then on, dominado na nila ang laban na yan in all departments.
BUCOR. At saka nakikita natin yung common thread, no, among these top seeds. Lahat ng panalo nila halos talagang statement wins. Tambakan lahat.
Eddie in eh, no?
Oo. And a good perimeter shot there for Joey Dacumos. One of the good contributors also of the BUCOR safekeepers. Definitely a player to watch also. Mike Castillo gives it to Groyon. Dizon. Napalibutan ng safekeepers. Three-pointer on the way. Inista mo na yan para kay Kevin Groyon.
Yes, they forgot about Groyon. Nag-rotate sila defensively but left Groyon wide open dun sa side jumper na yon.
Lopez, short on that short stab. Castillo off to the races. He sees Javier in his right side mirror. Little bump on the defender. But offensive foul against Mike Castillo.
Just a bit too much bump in that last play.
Pero okay lang, babawi yan. Kilala natin yan si Mike. For sure, on the next fast break, hindi na mapipituhan ng offensive foul yan. Let's take a look at this instant replay. As Mike
Iyon,
Castillo,
eh,
just dusting off the defense of Joey Dacumos, no? Pero ref saw it differently. On the inside, strong finish. Hermie de Guzman naman ang nagpakawala.
Ang lalaki sa ilalim eh, no?
Parang matatakot ka mag-drive talaga, no?
Medyo mahalangan ka rin pagka didepensa, ano eh. Ganyang kalaki ang babanggain mo.
And talagang parang counter na counter, no? Itong PAO offense, itong depensa ng BUCOR. Because all of these guys are very sturdy, very big guys on the inside. Saktong-sakto na ang dami nilang shooter. Meron si Mike Castillo, si Kevin Groy, si Javier, hindi pa umiinit. Nandyan din si Roy Dizon na kaya ding tumres. And of course, people on their bench na hindi pa natin nakikita.
Parang naalala natin, no? Easily, they can rotate players
Oo.
without lowering.
Compromising, di ba? Yun yung maganda. Speaking of no compromise, quick 1-2 punch there for the safekeepers. They're now within 1. Javier, back to Castillo. Bibigay kay Dizon. Sa gitna, na-meet ni De Guzman.
Extra steps.
And it looks like he wasn't able to hold on to that pivot foot.
Uh-huh.
Pero sinasabi ni Dizon, ang lalaki naman, rep. Konti namang slack dyan. Ang lalaki ng binabangga ako eh. Pero BUCOR onto the offense. Lopez. To the muscle man of BUCOR. Three-pointer on the way. Ayaw pa rin para kay Dacumos.
Good boxing out. Matatawagan ng foul. De
You know,
Guzman.
yung physicality for sure naman, lagi namang nandyan yan sa basketball. Pero it's very special among these two teams, but we'll talk more about that later. Timeout is called. One-point lead for the PAO defenders. We'll be right back.
J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
On your screens right now, Mark Glenn Carlos having a double-double performance in the last outing against the NBI Sharpshooters.
Good numbers.
Let's see what Flo Del Agua has to say about our player from BUCOR. Flo?
Megs and Coach Leo, fun fact lang, itong si Mark Carlos ng BUCOR Safekeepers ay tubong Palawan daw at ang swerte niya na na-assign siya dito sa Manila just in time for our league. Ang preparation niya nga raw yesterday ay 100 makes para mapaghandaan itong PAO defenders at inaalay niya itong laro to his family all the way sa Barangay Kinagawan in the island of Palawan. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Flo. And the talent from Palawan, saktong-sakto. Umabot sa tournament para ma-represent yung BUCOR. And ang ganda ng pinapakita niya so far and in their last game, Coach Leo.
Palagay mo, ganun yun?
Oo.
Tingin ko, re-recruit talaga yan.
From Palawan with love yung performance eh.
Pero kasi, kung under ka na sa agency na yun eh, palagay ko, alam nila.
Alam nila, no?
Oo.
So sabihin na lang natin sakto.
Oo.
Saktong-sakto
Okay.
yung dating, you know. Mike Castillo operating against the defense. Javier navigating away from the defense. Three-pointer. Overshoots it. BUCOR the other way.
Mamadali, Dacumos.
Dacumos.
Uy!
Flip shot. Napakaganda naman.
Oh!
Iwas sa depensa. Gets that layup to go.
Yes, good control of the leather.
Now you see me, now you don't. Para kay Dacumos. Parang binitin pa niya yung bola, tapos pinektos pa eh. Castillo, specialty of the house. Yes, sir! Mike Castillo starting to heat up with that first shot.
That's the first three-pointer of Castillo. Expect more to come as we go on in this game.
Grabe yung tira nito ni Castillo. Kahit gaano pa kalayo yan, parang pakinis lang ng pakinis yung tira. Reboroso, a little gamble there on the outside, and BUCOR makes the pay. That was Anthony Aliuso on that inside score.
Another big man for BUCOR. Actually, hindi naman ganun katangkad ito, pero yung build kasi.
Oo big man yung build niya eh. Dacumos, nagmamadali na naman. Hot in those red shoes. Aliuso gives it back, Dacumos. Hahanapin ulit si Justin Lopez. Trying to get that pick from Carlos, but well defended by the defenders. Blocked from behind, and PAO is off to the races. Castillo looking ahead. Finds number 10 in Baguian. And Javier with the floater.
Good basket by Javier. Coming off a pass from Bagiden. Bagiden. Parang binaligtad lang yung gidabin. Binabalik.
Cruz inside, miscommunication. Castillo stays with it. Passes it to Javier. Good court vision there by Mike Castillo.
And they know what to do during those kind of turnovers.
Yep. Yan yung specialty ng PAO eh. Forcing those turnovers, tapos tatakbo ka agad. Itong from the right wing, itong si Javier. Dacumos. On the right side, number 15. That is Carlos. Ayaw pa rin. Fade away shot is good.
Yes.
The Palawan fade away.
Sagasa. Nung sumablay, kanya pa rin ang rebound. And the putback.
Parang hinigop yung rebound eh, no? Castillo trying to get that pick from Barroso. Guess ito Javier. Medyo congested yung left side. An excellent move by Javier but can't finish. Clean-up job, no good. And Carlos says that rebound is mine. Lopez against the much smaller Castillo. Great defense by Barroso. But Lopez gets the foul anyway.
But you have to admire the ball control of Lopez, no? It was Castillo right in front of him and outmaneuvering. Take a look at this power move again.
Oh, that was your Okada Manila lakas moment of the quarter by BUCOR. And syempre gusto natin bigyan ng shoutout ang Correction Technical Superintendent Elsa A. Alabado, Director for the Directorate for Personnel and Human Resource Development. And syempre gusto po natin bigyan ng special shoutout sina Mon Padua, Vicky, Alexis, Stephanie, Dexter Sonza, Zen, Ed, Val, Gemma, Del, and Myla. Lahat po sila nakatunghay at nakasubaybay live on our YouTube and FB. So maraming salamat mga kasinag sa pagpanood, especially sa inyong home team.
Bagiyon pala.
Bagiyon.
Hindi, kala ko letter D. Letter O pala. Kaya sabi ko parang rinambol lang yung gidabin.
Hindi pala.
Hindi pala.
Pero O yun.
Oo.
Ball stays with the PAO defenders as Javier will be shooting 2 free throws. BUCOR finds themselves in the penalty with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. First shot is good. Itong si Dexter Javier, a stretch player here for the defenders, no? Talagang nahihirapan minsan yung BUCOR i-cover itong si Javier because his height is quite misleading. Di mo alam kung shoot siya tapos biglang sasaksak. And in full support, I'm assuming, is his partner. Probably. Kasi, or baka kapatid. Hindi natin alam. Pero uupo muna siya. Magpapahinga muna, mag-iipon muna ng bala for the second quarter. Now, last 10 seconds here for the first quarter. De Viterbo finds Lopez. In the corner, shot clock reads 5. De Viterbo running into a sea of white. Dalawa pa yung defender, bitin. The defenders come up with it. And last second shot will not be good. 3-point lead for the PAO defenders, 22-19. An extremely close game with 3 more quarters of action left to be played between these two giants. As we look at the first quarter, how is this game shaping to look like, Coach Leo?
It's like a finals game already.
I know.
Di ba?
Ayoko nga sana muna batiin eh. Pero talagang nagkikis-kisa, nagkakasukatan these two giant teams with Reboroso for the PAO defenders, Justin Lopez for the BUCOR safekeepers. I can't wait what they still have in store for the second quarter, third, and the fourth later on. Stay tuned for more Sinag Liga Asya action.
at the SLA DOJ Interagency Secretaries Cup coming into this game. Mike Castillo of the PAO Defenders told me na madadala talaga ang pagkaabogado nila in this match. He even said na kung may ikukumpara siyang law subject sa laro na ito, criminal law daw ang sagot because just like that subject, mahirap lagpasan ang laro na ito and it requires a lot of respect. Let's see how he will perform in the second quarter. But in the meantime, back to you, Mix and Coach Leo.
Thank you, Flo. Tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging performance ni Mike, no? Nahalintulad pa sa criminal law sa hirap ng basketball, especially if you're up against the number 1 seed right now, Coach Leo.
Doon hinambing eh, no?
Talagang mahihirapan ka naman kasi katulad ng criminal law, gusto mong ikulong yung defender mo eh sa circle mo. Pero tignan natin, no, sa mga threats ni Castillo. Pero now he's on the bench as Hermie de Guzman sails himself all the way to the rim for the Safekeepers.
Good pass coming from Manila. Both teams are playing 2-3 zone. Let's see which team is more active defensively.
Ito, bagong pasok. Ito si Elias Asuncion or Elias Asuncion.
Oh, good defense.
Good double team dito kay Dizon, no? Pero good presence of mind here by Dizon. Bouncing it off the leg of a Safekeeper. So ball will stay with Pau.
So pagdating ng bola sa sidelines, dumodoble sila, no? Because they have one more teammate, which is the sideline.
And that's something that you have to watch out for if you're the defenders, no? Coming from an offensive standpoint. Pero ngayon, magandang depensa ng BUCOR, offense naman. Left side to De Viterbo. Gets the shield from Hermie. Bit too strong on that pass. Asuncion almost with the steal. Good pressure defense here. 4 on the shot clock. Manila from 3. No. Dizon swallows it up. Kasi pa to parang hindi halata na big man, no? Itong si Dizon. Pero good job on cleaning the boards also from for the defenders.
Almost of the same height, no? Itong mga foul defenders.
Oo. Kaya di mo alam kung big team sila or small team eh. Kasi they're only small or big compared to who they're up against.
Tama.
Hipolito ahead of the pack. Bringing it down is number 31,
Solier.
Miguel Solier. Gets it in the corner. Back to Asuncion. Dizon a bit slow coming back from the floor. Open shot on the left wing. Nothing but the bottom of the net para kay Roy Dizon.
Lag behind during the first run, no? Pero when his teammates waited for him, bumitaw ng tres. Pasok pa.
Ito yung mga, you know, BUCOR, we've seen the usual suspect so far, no? Ito si De Viterbo naman pupukol from the perimeter. Sabi niya, ako naman padagdag sa special shoutout ng Safekeepers.
May sagot din kagad ng mga taga-BUCOR.
Asuncion. Trying to find Solier on the inside. Medina. Mukhang all new 5, no? Si Dizon yung nag-anchor sa layout na ito. Asuncion.
Nabanggit nga natin kanina, no? Malalim ang rotation itong mga to.
Yep. Asuncion missing that perimeter shot. But barely. Nandun yung tira eh. Kahit well contested, nandun yung tira.
And a lucky break for the foul defenders. Bumabalik ang possession sa kanila.
Ngayon, still in the game, itong si Lance Hipolito. And sinabi ni Coach Ringo, medyo nakukulangan na tayo sa height. Ibalik na natin si Reboroso. Hipolito on the outside. Reboroso. Gustong mangmama sa loob. Ayaw. Gets the foul before the shot.
Calandria was guilty of a foul.
Trying to contain itong si Reboroso, no? Not an easy or simple force to contain itong si Reboroso. Nakakuha pa ng knockout play. Good kick out, pero napasa yun ng Safekeepers. De Viterbo on the other side. Has to put it up. Quick foul. Pero muntik pa pumasok yun.
Oo, parang binitawan na lang eh. Trying to get away from the defender. Almost made the shot. Tingnan mo, ha?
Maswila ko this instant replay from Remel De Viterbo. Muntikan na eh.
Parang hindi na nga tinignan niyo rin eh.
Konti na lang, soplak yun eh. And we'd like to give a special shout out on the side of BUCOR Correction Technical Superintendent Edward P. Gogorza Director of the Directorate for Security and Operations. Special shoutout as well for Cyro, Riza, Nina, Che, Mads, Ross, Grace, Adrian, Joseph, and Lloyd. They are all watching live right now on YouTube and FP to support their BUCOR Safekeeper team. Maraming salamat sa pagpanood ng SLA DOJ Secretaries Cup. At sana po, para sa inyo, manalo ang Safekeepers. Medina gets it to Solier. Shot clock reads 10. Asuncion covered by De Guzman. Short stab by Medina is good.
Everybody can just convert on those shots, no? Kahit sino. Walang pinipili.
Oo. Saktong-sakto. Ito si Manila. Mukhang marami ding may ipapakita to for the BUCOR Safekeepers. Maganda ang galaw nito. Lopez. Perimeter shot. No. Passes on it. De Viterbo. Ako naman. Another player to watch. 3 more for the Safekeepers.
Yes, they're just moving the ball a lot quicker than the rotation defensively. And at that time, De Viterbo hitting a 3-pointer. Tabla tayo at 27.
Asuncion tries to find Medina. Reboroso immediately double team. Good defense here by the Safekeepers. Asuncion forced to put up a 3. Credit to the defense of the Safekeepers.
Good challenge by De Guzman. Kahit papano, nailang si Asuncion.
From your analysis so far, Coach Leo, sa tingin mo, anong team ang mas nagper-perform better on defense specifically? Kasi offense, we both know that they're very capable teams. Pero which team is implementing the better defense right now?
Sa ngayon, parehas pa lang eh.
Parehas pa lang?
Tingin ko parehas pa lang eh. I'm just waiting for any of these teams who will deviate from the 2-3 zone defense, no? Baka biglang may magtao-tao, may mag-apply ng backcourt pressure. Kasi ngayon parang nagpapakiramdaman pa sila eh.
But you know, tignan natin. Ngayon, wala pang masyado bumabasag sa 2-3 zone. We'll be right back for more second quarter action. Don't go away. Babalik tayo sa second quarter. Balik tanaw naman tayo sa huling laban ng BUCOR Safekeepers against the NBI Sharpshooters, Coach Leo.
Yes, no? Since they had the advantage, no? Sabihin na natin, with the height and the build that they have, no? They had more points on the paint, 56 as compared to only 32. Out-rebounded the Sharpshooters, 58 to 28.
That gap.
And the second chance points, because of extra rebounding prowess, they had better numbers.
Mukhang napituhan ng clear path foul itong PAO defenders. Fouling De Viterbo, no? Ahead of the pack, trying to stop the fast break. Pero mintis lang yung una.
Uy,
mintis pa yung pangalawa.
Dalawa, sayang yan.
Not something you'd want to see in a close game like this if you're BUCOR.
Bibilangin mo yan pagka nagkaroon na ng resulta.
Pero ball still stays with the Safekeepers. As the game is tied at 27. Wala pa rin masyadong lumalabang.
And kung matatandaan mo, no, in their previous games, pagdating ng second quarter, alagwa na sila eh.
Yes.
Pero ngayon, nakakaramdam sila ng laban.
And dito natin malalaman, no? As maputo ka ng 24 itong Safekeepers, sino yung nakaka-keep ng composure sa ganitong stature ng laro, no? Because again, sa mga earlier games na na-cover natin, mukhang natatapat yung seeded teams sa mga nasa current bottom. Right now, it's the meeting of the two top seeded teams, kuno, no? The first and the third.
Kaya naman medyo mahigpitan pa ang laban.
We'll see. Castillo, cross court to Groyon. Trying to find Baguien. Javier swings it back. 3-pointer on the way short. Good defense again by the Safekeepers.
Looper na yun. Talagang looper eh.
Pero right now, Coach, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, no? Mukhang medyo nagra-rush yung offense ng PAO, no, for the past few possessions, if I'm not mistaken. Yung BUCOR looks a bit more collected than the defenders team as they sail into a foul. Yung PAO parang the last few possessions, puro perimeter shot eh. I don't know if that's their plan, na very well contested shots, or are they being forced into that by this BUCOR defense?
Maybe they are being forced no, because of the much heftier defenders sa BUCOR side. No? Kaya instead of going and trying to beat them in the inside, doon na sila nagtsatsaga
perimeter na
muna sa labas. And pagka pumasok naman yung perimeter shots nila, that's the time na pwede naman silang mag-penetrate because the defense will sack out.
Oh, oo nga. Kasi ngayon, nagpakawala na sina Groyon, sina Dizon, sina Castillo. Lumalawak na yung depensa ngayon ng BUCOR, but credit still to the safekeeper defense and keeping up. But to no seconds of yung defense itong defenders, nahihirapan. Sumaksak itong safekeepers, ha? Baka hindi lang masyadong halata. Javier, top of the key three, no cover. No good.
Yes, good challenge by Lopez.
But dangerous opportunity there for the defenders, no? That's a good play executed by the defenders. On the inside, that's easy pickings for Mark Carlos.
Good pass coming from Manila. Again, realizing that his teammate Carlos has the height advantage underneath.
Castillo naman ang didiskarte para sa defenders. Gets the pick from Reboroso. Sucks in the defense. Gets it to Lopez. Bukas na bukas si Baguien. Three-pointer. Nothing but the air. Sorry,
Yes.
missed there.
Not there.
Pero good play yun. Executed by the defenders. Hindi lang pumasok yung tira.
Was able to locate the open man. Kaya lang, yung accuracy plays a vital role pagka ganun.
Yeah. Baka nahilo siya sa kakabanggaan ng mga malaki na to eh. Sa BUCOR. De Viterbo all the way to the inside. Drop pass to De Guzman. 1-2 punch again for the safekeepers.
And again, De Guzman just muscling his way. Wala na nagawa si Riveroso, no?
Tsaka kung napapansin natin, no, earlier in the pregame, we mentioned that Justin Lopez was the player to watch for the safekeepers, but we slowly see that the offense of the safekeepers gravitating towards the likes of De Viterbo and De Guzman.
Oh, Riveroso with a difficult shot.
Mukhang nagpaparamdam na. Sabi kasi, masyado na kayo namumuhunan sa loob, ha? Ako naman, De Guzman. Good defense there by Reboroso. De Viterbo will reset for BUCOR. Finds Hermie. Little pagpag on the inside. Offensive rebound. Little bit of an acting job there, I believe, by Reboroso. Nakita niya eh.
Might have extended his other arm a bit too forward. Bangga katawan lang, baka hindi tawagan. Pero dito, ayan, oh, may extension
Oo,
eh.
Nakita eh. Tsaka nakita na rin ni Reboroso na hindi naman magpupull up to si Hermie.
Oo.
For sure, lay up to eh.
Babangga at babangga eh.
Oo.
So medyo tama ka, may konting acting job doon.
Mike Castillo getting knocked out by that Hermie de Guzman. Screen Javier running into a wall of the safekeepers. Almost a steal. Lopez can throw it back, but Castillo stays with it. Javier, good fake. Reboroso.
Dumulas pa!
Oh, no travel call.
Oo.
Pero, okay, 2 points nonetheless for the defenders.
Yes, oo.
Kaya kailangan natin lakasan ng konti yung boses natin, Coach Leo, kasi ang ingay dito sa San Andres.
BUCOR coaching staff asking for a traveling violation in
Wala
that
daw
last play.
De Viterbo, beautiful shot.
Oh,
Athletic finish at the rim for
yes.
De Viterbo.
Good control, especially that shot coming off a spin move.
Ang hirap na. Tapos offhand spin pa yan, ha? This guy's right-handed. Groyon. Kicks it back out, Javier. Reboroso. He has to go to work on the inside. Goes up with a shot. No. Trip to the free throw line here for Kirk Reboroso.
Yes, his own answer to that spin move at that time. Hindi lang pumasok yung tira na yon ni Riveroso, but will be rewarded with 2 free throws.
Papasok ngayon. Bagong salta. Para sa PAO defenders isang si Marlo Tahon. Oh. Reboroso. Free throw is missed. And feeling ko talaga nagkaka-impact yung drums na dala ng BUCOR.
Oo, meron yan.
I mean, if you're on the floor, no, hindi mahirap din, no, to break through that concentration. Eh.
Yes, naalala ko nung nasa NCAA ako, nasa Mapua Cardinals. Sabay namin mag-ensayo ang mga cheerers. Sabang tumatambol sila doon, nag-ensayo kami para masanay daw kami
Para
sa tambol.
masanay.
Oo.
Tapos okay naman, Coach. Kamusta naman yung results nun?
Champion naman.
Champion. Gusto ko lang manggaling sa'yo, Coach. Working on the inside. Good defense, Bereboroso. Pero si Carlos, the Palawan native, going to work on the inside.
Yes. They're just bullying their way, on the shaded lane. At marunong sila, Alam nila yung moves na makakakuha sila ng foul or they will have the advantage.
And if looking at the defenders right now, sinab ngayon si Kirk Reboroso, papasok ngayon itong si number 30, ito si MC Ligayo. Pero yung mga kahit forward, naa-atras nila to si Kirk Reboroso. They know how to go to work against him. And most of the teams that the defenders have gone against, wala silang sagot dito para kay Kirk. Pero itong BUCOR, mukhang nakikita yung kiliti sa loob nito ni Reboroso.
Tama. And parang in foul trouble na itong si Reboroso early in this game.
And now, full court press ang in-implement ng safekeepers. Javier gets it across.
Yeah, then they resort back to a 2-3 zone defense, just delaying the attack of the offense.
Castillo, big if it goes. Parang GB alapag yung tira na yun. Pero hindi nang pumasok.
Siyang siya.
De Viterbo, dire-diretso. Carlos all the way blocked by Dizon. Access denied, sabi ni Roy.
Yes, now they have to reset if they're going for the last shot. Consume the time and give the other team just 3 seconds, but they attacked early.
Dizon, good defense on the inside, protecting the paint for the safekeepers. They can go for the last shot now.
Oh,
And unsportsmanlike foul is called on De
Yes.
Viterbo. As it didn't look that he was going for the ball there. Talagang
yes. Why
stop
it's
lang.
called an unsportsmanlike foul? Because that's not a basketball play.
Yes. He wasn't going for the ball. As we
Yeah.
look at this instant replay, De Viterbo trying to stop the fast break. Pero kitang-kita Ibang-iba yung trajectory ng bola sa kung nasan tumapik itong si De Viterbo. So that will result in 2 free throws for Javier.
Kaya
Plus possession.
some coaches are, pagka ganon, tinuturo nila, just go for the ball,
Yes.
then sabay foul.
Oo.
Instead of really grabbing the offensive player.
Both teams in the penalty. Javier makes that first. Ramdam na ramdam yung suporta ng PAO defenders.
Pero sometimes, pagka ganyan, the other team has drum and bugle or what, parang it could also work for your advantage. You could use it to inspire your own team.
That's true.
Oo.
That's true. 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Castillo will take it out. They might go for an early three-pointer here by Castillo.
Now they're playing man-to-man.
Oh, they're playing man-to-man now.
Oh, they're
Three-pointer, that's a sag. Almost converting. Last second shot, hindi na aabot itong si Mark Carlos. Not looking at the clock in time. And that concludes the first half. Coach Leo, nawawalan na akong hininga dito. The atmosphere is incredibly electric. Nothing short because of the appreciation of the fans here ng BUCOR Safekeepers and PAO defenders. Incredible outing from both teams. Both refusing to give an inch. Let's go to our courtside reporter, Flo Del Agua, to check out our first half leading scorer. Flo?
Here beside me is our leading scorer so far mula sa koponan ng BUCOR Safekeepers, Mark Carlos, with already 9 points and 4 rebounds. Napakaganda na ng lalaro mo, Mark, pero napansin ko you were struggling from the free throw line nung first half. Paano mo ito aayusin papasok ng second half?
Adjust lang talaga, ma'am. Relax lang and focus lang talaga sa game.
Nabanggit mo na nga na kailangan nyo pang mas mag-focus dahil palitan lang halos ng score dito. Ano dapat ang gawin ng koponan ng BUCOR para kayo na ang tuloy-tuloy na makapanalo sa laro na to?
Ma'am, stick lang sa play ni coach and concentrate lang talaga kung ano yung nilalaro namin maganda.
That's a very dedicated statement from you, Mark, at good luck sa iyo. Here are Migs and Coach Layer for their thoughts sa ating opening period.
Thank you, Flo. And I'm still struggling to find the words to encapsulate what the first half that just transpired. Coach Leo, these are both top-seeded teams.
Yes.
Let's try to summarize kung ano ba yung key ng both of these teams going to the second half to clinch this win.
Yes, it's a nip and tack battle after 2 quarters, no? Pero going into the third and fourth quarter, kailangan magkaroon na talaga ng isang team who could really dictate the tempo. So both teams talagang palitan lang ng palitan, opensa, depensa. But we have to see a team who could play better defense because the offense is already there. Any of this team who could play better defense will win this game.
Usap muna sila sa dugout and let's see who can implement the better plan coming into the second half. We'll be right back for the third and fourth quarter.
Finally, nandito na yung araw ng opening. And matagal ho namin to pinaplano, kasama po ang SLA. And we really hope na makapagbigay ito ng saya sa ating mga empleyado ng bawat ahensya ng DOJ.
Welcome to the Sinag Liga Asya Interagency Secretaries Cup 2025.
Kasama natin from all the agencies. Very excited to play their first game.
Very much excited ang Pambigatory's Office to be part of the DOJ tournament. Napapanood namin ang Sinag 40. Kaya nakikita namin na napakaganda ng paligan na to. First Secretary Cup to, kaya talagang palabag kami.
The PCGC is very excited in forming the team. Of course, the team is already complete and very competitive ang team natin.
Bilang isang department, kailangan po talaga na yung camaraderie between the agencies is very strong.
Gagawin namin lahat ang makakaya namin para sa ikaganda ng ligang to.
This is just the start of something that we will consider a legacy. That the Secretary of Justice, Jesus Crispin Boy, will leave to the DOJ.
Maganda po itong activity na to kasi definitely kailangan po natin yung work and life balance, no?
Ang team po namin, team roster namin ay binuo po ng former PBA player, former NCAA, former UAAP, at NCAA po mga tayo.
Unfinished business pa kami. Dahil noong 2016, natalo kami sa NBI na championship. So this year, sisiguraduhin namin na kami ang magsa-champion.
We'd also like to thank the Secretary for making this all happen. Binigay niya po yung blessing niya dahil po alam niya po kung gaano ka-importante yung sports, fitness at wellness. And of course, I hope that it will inspire a lot of collaboration, camaraderie, and teamwork sa ating mga ahensya ng DOJ.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Para makinig anong gagawin, di ba? Sabi nga ni... Back-to-back hits now for him. Kailangan niya na marami pang ganyan. Hindi ko may kita dahil sa ingay nito. Hindi ba siya na magaling dito eh. One more or no more kapit sa mga Sinag.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Pampanga Intermunicipality Cities Basketball Tournament, Delta Cup.
Pakabiling kong masalese kayo nak, i-promote tayo ng sportsmanship nak. Okay? Itamo nga, tandanan nyo, kapampangan tangan.
This is your 2024 Junior World Showcase Delta Cup.
Wala magpapasira ng laro. Tayo magpapasira ng laro niya.
Maraming salamat for taking time out to be part of the first ever SLA Junior World Showcase Delta Cup.
Itong show, my Kings Coach Pancho has only 14.5 seconds before they can claim the throne and literally call themselves kings of the D2 tournament.
What a ball game. What a series of events that we saw here, that we've witnessed in this historical D2 Super Cup Invitational Tournament.
Championship.
Seconds away for Pampanga Delta to seal the deal and once again deliver another championship.
The Sinag Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines champion, your Pampanga Delta.
Magandang gabi mga kasilyag. Nandito pa rin tayo sa SLA DOJ Interagency Secretaries Cup. We have reached the halftime kung saan sinamahan ako ng very important person from the BUCOR Safekeepers, Deputy Superintendent and Assistant Coach Al Andrada. Magandang gabi po, Coach Al. Coach Al, speaking of your team, isa ang BUCOR sa mga hinahangaan dito because of the amount of support na galing sa inyong kumpanya or sa inyong establishment. Ano po yung naging epekto o positive impact nitong supporters ninyo, your drumline, and tuwing meron pong mga nanonood dito sa ating venue?
Siyempre, una-una sa aming Director General, Gregorio C. Katapang, sa kanyang suporta, sa aming ASEC, Al Pereras and Gil Turalba, at lalo-lalo sa aming head coach na si Lucio Ibarra, kasama na yung mga assistant coach, si Michael Martin and Omega.
Coach Al, nabanggit nyo na nga po yung assistant coaches at head coaches ninyo. At kung napapansin nyo po kanina, halos hindi na po kumukurap ang coaching staff sa sobrang dikit ng laban na ito. Ano po bang dapat gawin ng players ninyo para kayo po ang makakuha ng kampyonato ngayong araw?
Siguro makuha namin yung focus, yung practice namin kahapon, closed door yun, talagang dikdikan yun. Lahat ng play, pinag-aaralan namin. Ngayon talagang malakas din ang kalaban, kailangan maging matatag kami.
Coach Al, maraming salamat po for joining me here. Kaya binibigyan ko po kayo ng opportunity naman na batiin ng mga sumusuporta sa inyo.
Siyempre, yung MVP Superintendent Office, yung staff ko dyan, sila IC, sila Joy, at lalo-lalo sa misis ko nasa bahay nanonood yun.
Maraming salamat, Coach Al, for sharing your thoughts here at the halftime. That's Deputy Superintendent and Assistant Coach Al Andrada of the BUCOR Safekeepers. Let's tune in for more action in the second half as I turn you over to Migs and Coach Leo.
Thank you, Flo, and thank you ulit po kay Deputy Superintendent for Security and Operations, Al Andrada. Also, the Assistant Coach for the BUCOR Safekeepers as they cling on to a hairline-sized lead of 34-33 as we look at these halftime highlights brought to you by Hotel 101 Global. Coach Leo, how do you think the second half will spell out for both of these teams?
Definitely, there will be some adjustments, no? Both teams, including the leading team who's only up by 1 point, no? But I expect itong PAO defenders to be concentrating more on how to stop the big guys of BUCOR.
Absolutely.
So, kailangan nila siguro mag-apply ng isang special defensive system against this much bigger, heftier BUCOR squad.
And yan yung gusto natin makita, no? Pero tignan natin, the first half in numbers, Coach Leo, point us a picture.
Yes, field goal conversion, 50% para sa BUCOR, 41% lamang sa PAO office. Rebounds, out-rebounded sila by 5, 19-14. Points in the paint, 20-14, lamang din ng BUCOR. Fast break points, dito naman nakabawi ang Public Attorney's Office. 12 points, 2 puntos lang ang na-convert ng BUCOR sa fast break.
And nakikita natin yung disparity, no, between these two teams. Fast break points, the defenders taking the lead there, pero 1 point ang kalamangan ng Safekeepers. Let's see how the second half will be pointing towards. Will it be the Safekeepers or the defenders staying undefeated in the Secretary's Cup? Will they stay in the top seed? May isa bang bibigay? May isang gigiba. BUCOR Safekeepers with the first possession. Three-pointer on the corner. No. A little tip in by Mark Carlos, pero ayaw pa rin. The leading scorer from the first half. And I'd like to take this opportunity, no, to congratulate Attorney Omar Nor for recently passing the bar exam. Congratulations, sir. And maraming salamat sa pagpanood ng Sinag Liga Asya. Defenders with the ball. Javier trying to get that pick from Ligayu. Dizon down the baseline. And foul is picked up by Anthony Aluso down the baseline. Once again, for those who have just tuned in right now, you're watching the SLA DOJ Interagency Secretary's Cup. We are live here at the San Andres Sports Complex in Malate, Manila. It is free admission, so you are more than welcome to join us to watch high-level competitive basketball between these agencies of the Department of Justice. Baka iniisip nyo, nagtatrabaho lang na, you know, on a full-time job. These guys are really playing competitive high-level basketball.
Yes,
systematic, talagang physical, conditioned, well-thought-out basketball. Yung nilalaro ng dalawang teams na to. Well, for all teams, for that matter.
Another possession for BUCOR.
De Viterbo, nag-iisip ng opensa. Shot clock reads 5. Good defense here by the defenders. They'll have to kick it out. Three-pointer, bailout shot. Can't get them to escape. Battle for the ball. Defenders come up with it. Solier will reset for the defenders. Fast break. Javier finishes it.
Yes, their specialty transition offense para sa PAO defenders.
Yan yung sinasabi natin kanina, no? Coming into the second half, a 10-point disparity in terms of fast break points for both of these teams. 12 points coming off of fast breaks for PAO and only 2 for BUCOR.
Yes.
Cruz. Right side. Cruz back to the top of the key. Excellent two-man punch And BUCOR finishes that hook shot.
Yes, that's Borile.
Solier, full court press here for the Safekeepers. Trying to convert on a turnover here, but breaks it. Man-to-man defense na. But back to, yes, still man-to-man defense here. Oh, open ang gitna, a little floater. Good IQ there by Solier.
Parang nakalimutan si Solier sa gitna, eh, no? Pagharap niya, walang tao sa harap niya.
Oh, he was very surprised to see himself open. Borile. Back to De Viterbo. The hot hand of Safekeepers. Pero PAO again with the turnover. Asuncion, Javier, finish!
Yes, pinpoint passing courtesy of Asuncion. Puntos na naman para kay Javier.
Nakakatakot yun, no? Not these PAO defenders, no? They don't just run the ball. The big guys know how to pass.
Oh, another turnover.
And again, reading the passing lane. And mukhang regular foul yun.
Yep.
Even though Javier was trying to plead for the unspo. Kasi clear path, pero may nauna eh. May naunang play. It looks like he was going for the ball as we look at this instant replay. The lakas play of the quarter, that beautiful fast break brought to you by Okada, Manila. So Asuncion will take it out the sideline. Javier inbounds. The middle looking a little empty for the defenders. Safekeepers takes advantage. De Guzman, skies high. Layup no good. Dizon seals it. And ramdam na ramdam mo talaga kada possession, parang last possession na, Coach Leo. Dahil sa sigaw, sa suporta, sa presence ng audience members na nandito. And that's the beauty of, you know, having yung mga agencies una, very close-knit with each other, and magkakakilala sila eh.
Tama.
After nito, baka mag-banding pa nga ito pagkatapos eh.
Pwede rin.
Itong defenders tsaka yung BUCOR.
Iniimbitahan naman sila ng BUCOR eh. 1 week stay.
Pero mukhang politely decline na lang yung PAO. one week. Pero ba't 1 day lang naman? Immersion. 1 day immersion.
Doon pa sa maximum.
Pero Justin Lopez, mukhang naipit sa maximum security doon. Now fouled and makes his first free throw. In audience, full attendance, supporting their home teams as the Safekeepers try to cling on to this 2-point deficit. And now it's just a 1-point lead for the defenders. The BUCOR drumline in full attendance as well, showing their all-out support for the Safekeepers home team.
Palagi yan.
Palagi. From game 1 yan, Coach.
Yes.
Nandyan na yan. Tsaka binibilang ko sila, yung 8 yan, yung 9 na yan. Nandyan na yan since game 1. Oh. Fast break here for Dacumos. He had a few good shots earlier in the first half. Good ball movement. Carlos, nangangaldag sa loob.
De Guzman.
Follow-up is good for De Guzman.
Yes, somebody has to box out De Guzman because he really goes after the missed shots.
And nakita natin, no? We're here in the San Andres Sports Complex and it's free admission. Mukhang may mga walk-in tayo dito.
Meron.
And they're rooting for BUCOR.
Oo.
Kasi iba yung sigaw nila kapag BUCOR eh. And Dizon, sabi niya, silence to the haters as he gets that 3 to go.
Second three-pointer for Dizon.
Pero Cruz tries to make it pay. In, out, and in again. Para kay Cruz.
Lucky bounce for Cruz.
Dikit na dikit yung laban. And it looks like both teams have not deviated that much from their original defensive plans. Asuncion naman. Draining the 3 from the top of the key. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
From one three-pointer to the other on the other team.
Quick trap there by BUCOR, pero mukhang hindi nagkaintindihan yung PAO doon. Cruz, can he make another one? No. Lopez tries to tap it out, saves it to the sideline as the ball goes back to the defenders. Napakadikit ng laban, Coach Leo. I mean, at the risk of sounding like a broken record here as we see this instant replay, the lakas stress of the quarter brought to you by Sunsport. Christian Cruz getting that friendly bounce. And syempre, gaganti naman si Elias Asuncion.
Level of play, mataas.
Oo, tsaka, alam mo yun, parang nanonood ka talaga ng game sa TV eh.
Tama.
Iba to eh. Iba yung, and I'm not just saying it because I have the best seats in the house with you, Coach Leo, no? But you can really feel the atmosphere all across the sports complex eh. Iba yung takbo ng laro, the pace, wala pang masyado nagdidikta. These guys are just going head-to-head immediately. De Guzman gives it to Carlos, power dribble. Pero traveling dun.
Yeah,
Naipit ng dalawang defenders dun eh.
he lost his balance after banging with the foul defender.
Sabi sa kanya, case dismissed. Wala na. Wala nang pro bono para sa'yo. Asuncion trying to get that handoff. Top of the key, same spot, same result para kay Asuncion. Not one, but 2 threes para sa PAO defenders.
He's feeling it. Asuncion, relax na relax lang pagbitaw ng mga tres na yan.
And we've seen the game, no? Journey towards more of the direction of the BUCOR safekeepers. But the PAO defenders showing signs of life here. Taking this 5-point lead. Can they come up with a big stop here? Good defense against Carlos. De Guzman, guarded by Asuncion. Kind of gotten away with an offensive foul. Forward to Solier. Met by De Guzman. Solier, stop and pop. Could have been big. Carlos almost loses the ball. Dacumos kicks it to Cruz. Cruz does not see numbers. Gives it to Carlos. The pride of Palawan with the left.
Avoiding the defense and making good use of his left hand.
And apparently, itong si Mark Glenn Carlos, no? Kita na talaga ito pala sa Palawan. As isa sa mga pambato nila sa basketball.
Talaga?
Yeah, apparently, ha? Tapos, as we see that inside finish para kay number 30. That is MC Ligayo. Also, a good contributor off the bench. Dacumos overshoots it. Lead is now at 5. Javier draws the foul from Dacumos, putting a stop to that fast break. But don't look now, BUCOR is 1 foul away from the penalty. Yung PAO, 1 foul pa lang na nako-commit. So something that probably PAO can take advantage of, maybe attack the basket even more and get those free throws.
Pwede, no? Good presence of mind on the game situation itself.
Castillo getting hounded here by number 16, itong si Bingkang. Javier, magpapakawala naman ng tres. Ako naman, ayaw. De Guzman, reset here for BUCOR. Manilag, trying to push the issue. Castillo almost with a steal. To the inside. Shot, no count. But what a move there by Bingkang.
Yes.
Grabe naman yun.
Hindi niya pa alam na no basket ang senya sa referee and they're questioning it.
They're trying to say that it was a continuation of the shot.
Yes. Ako, I feel na dapat counted.
I think it should have counted. Let's look at this instant replay.
In one motion eh.
Oo, kinuha sa baseline. Ito ni Bingkang.
There's
natamaan.
Nakapag-gather na eh.
It looked like, the referee saw it best. Baka may nakita silang iba na hindi natin nakita. Gumante naman!
Yes, siya rin yun.
Kung hindi nyo ako bibilangan, ako na bahala.
Oo, Bingkang. Saying,
bingo.
Tama.
Castillo, ako naman.
Abot.
Blocked by Bingkang. Fast break. Touchdown layup here for Bingkang. Fouled by Castillo.
Yes, Bingkang after converting offensively, played good defense and sprinted. Was fouled by Castillo. Free throws ngayon para kay Bingkang.
Jason Bingkang at the free throw line. One of the speedier, shiftier guards ng BUCOR, no? A very deadly combination if you were to look at it from the point of the kung sino man makakaharap nitong BUCOR. Kasi ang lalaki na nga ng big men, ang bibilis pa ng mga gwardya. And these guys play very, very tight defense. Makes the second free throw. Timeout will be called by the PAO defenders as they are up by 2 against the Safekeepers. 48-50 in favor of PAO. We'll be right back.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Coming back into the third quarter, let's take a look at Justin Lopez in his past performance against the NBI Sharpshooters, scoring a double-double. 23 points and 11 rebounds, and more details on Justin from our courtside reporter, Flo. Flo?
Another interesting story here, Megs and Coach Leo, gaano man ka-hard show itong si Justin Lopez ng BUCOR Safekeepers. Alam nyo ba na nurse siya sa totoong buhay? Kung gaano nga daw siya kadahan-dahan sa trabaho niya, ganoon naman siya katapang so they can get the statement win today. Anong masasabi niyo dyan, Megs and Coach Leo?
Thank you, Flo. And actually, na-share nga sa atin yan last time, Coach Leo, no? Na parang, kung nurse siya, surgically, parang dinodoktor niya yung depensa ng PAO defenders eh. Unti-unti niyang hinihiwa. Lagi.
Tapos hiwain, tatahiin.
Oo. Tatahiin on the other end kasi makakascore naman. Tres, pero hindi pumasok yun para Soler. Safekeepers naman ang didiskarte. Castillo, haharap sa matapang. Lopez, with a fadeaway, almost passes it up. De Guzman, siksikan sa loob, parang Divisoria, ayaw! And Soler now with the fast break. Soler, left-hand drive, gives it to Tahon. Tapped away by the Safekeepers. And substitution coming in, Groyon will be checking in for Soler. And on the floor right now for the PAO defenders, itong si Doms Tahon. Gusto niyang batiin ang kanyang minamahal na anak na si Hunter. Happy viewing, Daddy loves you. Javier on the outside, wala nagbabantay. Gets the prick. Castillo. 5 seconds left to work with a flurry of screens. Blocked. Good defense by the Safekeepers. And a lucky break for PAO. They'll go with another possession.
2.1 seconds remaining sa kanilang shot clock.
14.4 on the game clock. Parang nagmaman-to-man defense na itong BUCOR,
Yeah.
Coach. Oo, nag-switch na sila. We were talking about that earlier in the third quarter, kung sinong unang mag-a-adjust ng kanilang depensa. And mukhang BUCOR yung nauna. Groyon, wild shot. Mapipituan ng 24, and that was the only shot they could get.
Intense defense shown by BUCOR.
Kung may choke defense, ito, tawagin na lang nating maximum correction defense. Itong galing sa BUCOR. Na kahit bilanggo, masasakal dito sa depensa ng Safekeepers.
Tataas ng pader dun.
Manila, right wing pass. De Guzman, they could go for the last second shot. Bingkang not aware. And that will not count. Third quarter is done. Fourth quarter about to begin. 50-48. A 2-point lead by the defenders. Neither team still refuse. Both teams refusing to give an inch to the other as we look at these third quarter highlights from both of these teams. Walang bumibitaw sa gas pedal. Lahat fast break, all the possessions parang final possession. Suffocating defense pero unang nag-adjust. Tuman-tuman defense itong BUCOR. Tignan natin kung paano sasagot ang PAO defenders in the fourth quarter. 2-point lead for the Public Attorney's Office. We'll be right back. Coming back into the fourth quarter, of course, our tournament would not be possible without one of our valued partners in Okada, Manila. Now we are back to the fourth quarter. Coach Leo, the last 10 minutes now in full attendance here at the San Andres Sports Complex in Malate. The audience members supporting both the BUCOR Safekeepers and the PAO defenders. Did I mention? Free ang admission dito. Coach Leo, pwede pa kumabol for the final 10 minutes of this ball game.
Pwede.
Defenders beginning this fourth quarter. One shall stand and one shall fall. Sabi nga sa Transformers. Reboroso working on the inside. Beautiful footwork. But even better defense.
Yes, just did not get the roll.
Oo. De Guzman. Manilag leaving his defender in the dust. Lopez in possession but one falling down as we take a look at this quarter scoring the Safekeepers having 19, 15, 14 all the way to the third quarter. And the defenders having their highest scoring quarter in the first at 22, the lowest at 11, and 17 with their middle performance. Both teams talagang halos pantay aggregate eh.
Tama.
First quarter lang natalo yung BUCOR pero nag-offset eh, coach, no?
Ma-offset talaga.
Javier gets that pick from Dizon. Groyon tries to pass it to Dizon but a miscue. Safekeepers now smell blood. Manilag to the maximum correction facility. Pero sabi ni Dizon, case closed.
Yes, good defensive block by Dizon.
Goodbye. As we take it to this lakas block of the quarter. Brought to you by 0107 Management Group. Dizon coming out of nowhere. Swatting that shot by Bingkang. And Javier naman ang didiskarte para sa PAO. Gives it back Asuncion. Give it to the hot hand. Groyon, corner 3. That's been working for him. And sa sobrang ingay dito, di natin narinig yung pito ng referee.
Totoo yan. Oo.
Apparently, may whistle away from the shot. So the ball will stay with the defenders with 14 left to work with. I mean, actually, kanina, coach, nakasandal pa ako sa upuan ko. Ngayon, nasa dulo na ako. Hindi na ako maka-concentrate ng maayos. Because, you know, the excitement of this game is very overwhelming. Javier, top of the key, working on Lopez. Good footwork. Overshoots it. Safekeepers 3-on-3 fast break, but good transition defense by the defenders. Excellent move. Bingkang. $100 million move with a 25 centavo finish.
Sorry, miss by Bingkang. Just short on the release.
For sure, he'll be scratching his head down the other end. Groyon, high arcing 3, too strong. And PAO seems to be rushing their offense a little bit here.
And they're in love with the three-pointers in this last quarter.
Live and die by the 3. Ito. Lopez, perimeter shot. Di pa nagpaparamdam ulit. PAO again, down the other way. Asuncion loses the ball. Akala ko matatapik papasok, coach. Sa angle ko kasi parang papasok eh.
Totoo, maski dito rin eh.
And timeout will be called by the BUCOR Safekeepers. PAO defenders still take on a 2-point lead. We'll be right back for more action. And coming back into the fourth quarter, please don't forget to follow our social media handles on Facebook and Instagram, Sinag Liga Asya, and YouTube and TikTok at Sinag Liga TV. But let's take a look at the spotlight at Kirk Reboroso. In their last outing, the DOJ Saviors having 20 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Let's have more context from our courtside reporter Flo. Take it away.
Earlier today, Attorney Kirk Reboroso of the PAO defenders mentioned na malalamangan man sila sa height. Today, he is still very confident about their chemistry. Nabanggit niya kasi sa akin na ang public attorney's office daw ay very serious with their work-life balance. Kaya even before Sinag Liga Asya, may weekly papawis na ang PAO, and this eventually became the foundation of one of the top teams that you can see on your screens today. Can they maintain this lead with that chemistry? What do you think, mixing Coach Leo?
Thank you, Flo. And doon nga nagsisimula yung chemistry, no, Coach Leo?
Yes.
Yung sa mga papawis na yan. And that has, as Flo mentioned, no, has built the foundation of what the defenders have become dito sa PAO. No?
Totoo yan, no? You get to know each other in those pick-up games. No?
Exactly.
You establish a friendship, you establish camaraderie, and eventually, you become teammates.
Yep, and you know, Coach, I think you'd agree na may direct correlation yung friendship and yung chemistry sa court.
Totoo.
For sure yan. And it looks like there is a stoppage of play as there will be an official review of that last play. So let's take a look at our screens in case our review will be displayed. Tignan natin, no? Officials review. Pinasa kay Kirk Reboroso sa loob.
Nawala eh.
Nawala yung bola. And it looks like it's gonna be an unsportsmanlike foul. And we are done with the review. That's an unsportsmanlike foul against
After the review of the officials,
Reboroso.
Unsportsmanlike
Against Kirk
foul
Reboroso.
on number 19, Kirk Reboroso.
Kasi again,
That's
hindi
his
siya
fourth.
basketball play, coach eh.
Yes.
Hindi going for the ball, hindi naman siya normal action. So, 2 free throws para sa BUCOR plus possession.
Let's see if Bingkang has adjusted already.
And you know, with 7 minutes, that can seem like either an eternity or a blink of an eye for both of these teams. No? Na both on the cusp of staying undefeated as ramdam na ramdam ng audience yung kuryente ng venue na to with the game at hand, no? With the main event and the final game for tonight.
1 for 2.
Oo. Mintis yung pangalawa eh.
That's the first point, no? In this last quarter. 2.5 minutes lang lumipas.
Manilag. And it just speaks about the defense, no? And
Yeah.
these guys are not taking low-quality shots. These guys are really going for the jugular on each possession. Manilag. Almost a miscue. 3-pointer, no. Dizon gets it. Battle for the board, and he secures it. Talagang yung grip doon, no? Talagang halatang work-life balance ng PAO yun. Yung grip na yun.
Hindi mo makukuha.
Oo. Dizon. Little fake down the baseline, but good defense there by number 21, De Viterbo. Loses the basketball. Manilag ahead of the pack against Asuncion. Floater is good!
Yes, and BUCOR regains the lead with that basket of Manilag.
Asuncion. And you know, one question I'd like to ask myself, no, is why is Mike Castillo still on the bench
Totoo yan.
for PAO?
Oh!
Beautiful move there by, I believe that is number 11, itong si Dino Manilag.
Manilag, oh. Just miscalculated the shot.
And
So we're seeing some backcourt pressure from BUCOR after a made basket.
And timeout will be called by the PAO defender. Siguro, magko-configure muna ng lineup. Let's see as we go right back from the fourth quarter. As we come back into the action, Coach Leo, ito yung team standings natin just so the audience can have a grasp of the gravity of the game that they're watching right now.
Yes, BUCOR is leading the league right now with 3 wins against no defeat. Samantalang itong PAO defenders naman, in their 2 games, parehong panalo yan. So both teams, wala pang talo. Hindi pa nakakalasap ng talo. Ano kaya lasa nun?
Alam mo yun, Coach? For sure. You know, coaching, you've had your very much fair share of coaching. So for sure, alam mo yung lasa ng undefeated. And sayang, sorry miss there for the defenders. And both teams trying to clench that top spot. Manilag stops on a dime. And Malate erupts.
Walang sumalubong kay Manilag no? So he had a good look of the basket and made the shot eventually.
And kahit full court pressure defense itong BUCOR, no? Parang hindi nararamdaman ng PAO yung pressure at all.
Yes, they have good system on how to break the press.
Oo eh. So credits going to sina Coach Ringo Jimenez and the coaching staff for fully preparing itong PAO defenders. Pero syempre, hindi magpapahuli yung coaching staff ng BUCOR. Ito si Coach Lucio Guevara and coaching staff in that suffocating, sabi ko nga, maximum correction defense. Diba? Pati yung mga bilanggo, mapapa-question kung gaano kahigpit yung depensa na to eh. Kasi kahit yung PAO, you know, you have the likes of Javier, you have the likes of Soler, and etong sina Dizon. These guys are not easily started by defense. Nakikita mo silang medyo nararatil eh.
Matindi, no?
Oo. Parang basic lang eh.
Sanay bumantay eh.
Oo. Sanay bumantay.
Kahit saan ka pumunta.
As both players hit the floor, and looks like the possession arrow will be pointing towards the BUCOR safekeepers, and no bad blood at all. Oh, it looks like it's PAO ball, apparently.
BUCOR possession. Possession arrow, BUCOR.
Oh, mukhang umaabang sa inbound si Dizon. Pero yes, it's gonna be BUCOR ball.
Baka lang makalusot.
Naghihintay sila eh. And the safekeepers cling on to a 3-point lead with less than 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Dacumos to Calandria. Drop pass to the inside. Beautiful play onto Carlos. And that was a sweet, sweet symphony to the tune of the safekeepers.
Just beating the zone defense with their quick ball movement and a steal by Dacumos.
Kala niyo siguro alley-oop yun.
Oo nga, akala.
Baka alley-oop yun para kay number...
Manilag.
Kay Manilag.
Oo, no. Parang dumulas yung bola sa release niya.
And that could have pushed the lead to a 3-possession ball game.
Tama.
Actually. And that could have been a big cushion that BUCOR could have taken advantage of. To other people, it might just be a missed layup. But to them, could have been a 3-possession ball game. Dizon. He made the 3 a while ago. Buwis buhay drive. 3-pointer on the way. Great kick-out pass. Sayang. By Baguien.
Open look.
Oo.
But no basket.
And head coach Lucio Guevara is instructing his guys, relax lang. Time is on our side. Hindi naman reclusion perpetua yung kaharap natin dito. May time limit din yan. Oo. Foul away from the shot. Ball will stay with the BUCOR safekeepers. And I'd like to take this opportunity to greet everyone that's watching si SLA DOJ Interagency Secretaries Cup. Maraming salamat mga kasinag sa pagsuporta sa amin, watching us live on YouTube and Facebook. Pero syempre, punong-puno tayo dito sa San Andres Sports Complex dito sa Malate. And it is free admission to watch this high-level basketball between the BUCOR safekeepers and the PAO defenders.
Almost a knockout play on the baseline out of bounds play. Sabi nga nung coach nila, huwag magmadali. Time is on our side. Malapit na tayong lumaya.
Buti pa sila well, oo. Kasi ngayon, yung PAO nanganganib ngayon. Because, again, going back to our game story, both of these teams are undefeated. So it's gonna be an incredibly sweet victory and a very bitter loss for one of these teams.
Yes, Calandria makes the Spurs free throw.
Doesn't make that second. But
De
De
Guzman
Guzman skying. Dacumos could not make them pay. Dizon pulls it down. Tries to find Dacumos. Back to Castillo. The hot hand na medyo na-contain ngayon ng BUCOR safekeepers. Javier onto the sea of green. But contested. The safekeepers off to the races. De Guzman. Drop pass. Travel.
Yun yung Quiapo. Alam mo yung Quiapo?
Ano yung Quiapo, coach?
Overpass.
Overpass. Pero travel ang naabot doon. Sayang naman. Kasi muntikan na eh. Muntikan na eh. Masyado lang nag-share, no? Sharing is caring, but overpassing is bad. Pero that is even better. Roy Dizon cutting down the lead to 3.
Ganda nung bitaw na yon ni Roy Dizon.
Ganda ng bitaw niya sa perimeter in general eh. De Viterbo, Dacumos, back to De Guzman. Si Castillo medyo na-contain ng safekeepers dito. BUCOR good ball movement. De Viterbo on the inside. Kicks it out Carlos. Perimeter shot in and out. Labanan para sa rebound. Ball goes back to PAO and parang hindi ko alam kung basketball to, coach, or UFC. Hindi ko na alam eh.
Hindi naman, malaki lang ang katawan ni Calandria.
Tsaka nila De Guzman, nila Carlos. And then Reboroso back on the floor for the PAO defenders. At saka mukhang ngayon, with the last 2.5 minutes, the star players of both teams on the floor right now. Ito na talaga yung panlaban nila. Ito na yung mga pambato. Reboroso misses that free throw. And dito na, nakukuha yung ROI sa drums ng BUCOR. Nag-ROI na ngayon.
Sulit na yan.
3-point lead for BUCOR.
Dalawa,
High
sablay.
archer. Nakita mo kagad sa bitaw eh.
Release pa lang.
Nag-alangan siya eh. BUCOR now with a chance to pop this game wide open. All offensive threats on the floor. Shot clock reads 10. De Viterbo. Passes it to Justin Lopez. Back to De Viterbo in 5 seconds. De Guzman with the ball again. Offensive rebound and the putback for the muscle man.
De Guzman, what a shot.
Grabe. Simpleng-simple lang, coach. Parang Dennis Rodman yung play na yan.
Huli. Oh.
Bad pass there for the defenders.
Well read by Lopez.
And this spells trouble here for the PAO defenders. They have to come up with a stop.
And this BUCOR team knows how to waste time since they're up by 5 points.
Yep. De Viterbo. Nasaraduhan ng pinto ni Castillo. Binitbit ni Dacumos. May pasalubong para kay Carlos. Lopez, fade away. Mapipituhan ng 24.
But they consumed 24 seconds in that possession.
Here we go. And if you're the defenders, you're really feeling the pressure now. Down by 5 with 1.5 remaining here in the fourth. All your offensive guns are on the floor. You have Javier, Asuncion, Castillo, Groyon, and Reboroso.
They have to score in this possession.
Asuncion tripping over his own crossover. Very costly turnover there by PAO.
And look at the Guzman telling his
Very
teammates, control.
Very
waste time.
They could have gone with a knockout blow but decided na lethal injection na lang. Mabagal, pero masakit pa rin. De Viterbo, three-pointer, insult to injury.
What a shot by De Viterbo. Three-pointer on the last 3 seconds of possession.
Adding salt to the wound as the Safekeepers will cruise with an 8-point lead against the PAO defenders. What a ball game, Coach Leo. I'm still struggling to find the words here. What does PAO... I mean, we know what the Safekeepers have to do. No? They just have to waste time. They have to run the clock. But the defenders, who do you go with as your main offensive option with the time remaining?
In this kind of situations, you've got to have some special plays, no? Special plays in the sense that you're down by 8 points.
Yep.
You need to get 8 points in 55 seconds without the other team scoring.
Kailangan nila ng Tracy McGrady eh.
Medyo mahirap na yung kinalalagyan nila. And credit the BUCOR team for their composure.
Yes. You know, yung turning point as we look at this instant replay, this lakas shot of the quarter brought to you by Okada Manila. That last shot by De Viterbo. Kumbaga, the nail on the coffin. The last statement. Yung dying will and testament.
Kanina, nung bumibitaw ng tres, hindi naman pumapasok no? Pero ngayon, yung pinaka-crucial, yun ang pumasok.
And that's something that you'd love to see if you're rooting for the Safekeepers. But for PAO, this possession, I'd say, is make or break. Ito na, with less than 1 minute remaining, they have to score. And they can still play good defense. They don't have to foul after. Javier gives it to Castillo. Pick from Groyon, pero immediately waved off. Javier waves off the screen. Sweeping hook, almost gets it. Reboroso, put back. Almost a put back with the foul.
Yes, sayang yun.
But Reboroso will be tested at the free throw line.
Again, he missed both free throws a while ago.
Not sure where the defenders were wanting to go with that play. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a 3 by Castillo. Was that supposed to be an ISO for Javier or a drop pass to Reboroso?
Another missed free throw by Reboroso.
Nerves getting the best of him right now.
Yep.
The double-double machine of the defenders meeting his match. Yung drum line lang pala ng BUCOR yung katapat niya. And makes that fourth one. The second one in this possession. And the BUCOR Safekeepers will talk it over as we go into a timeout. 61-54 is our score. 45 seconds remaining. BUCOR will really just try to take their time here. I mean, the defenders, again, have to score quick, obviously. Castillo parang hindi na masyado nagpaparamdam ngayon, coach.
Yep.
Si Reboroso, well, good performance pero relatively.
Dison. No? I'll be going with Dison and
Yes.
Groyo, no? If we want to hit those 3-pointers.
Yep.
Pero just 45 seconds remaining in this game. BUCOR is up by 7 points. They have possession. Definitely, they will waste time.
Yep.
And in the process, if you're PAO and you're not disciplined, you will commit a foul.
Tingnan natin. And just to check timeouts, no? BUCOR Safekeepers have one last timeout and the defenders are all out. Full court press for the defenders.
Let's see how they break the press.
Almost a turnover there. De Guzman contains it. They can still try to stop the ball here. Groyon. De Guzman gives it to De Viterbo.
See, that's what we're talking earlier.
Quick
They
foul
will
by Groyon.
foul.
They still have one more foul to give. That was their last foul to give, actually. Their next foul will push them into the penalty. So I'm not sure why they gave that foul a bit too early.
That's what we were saying. If you're not disciplined, you will be forced to commit a foul.
Yep. Oh, and it looks like their plan really is to foul them.
Oh.
Because, you know, the time is not on their side.
They want possession.
Yeah.
So they're gambling that these free throws of Carlos will
miss.
Just hit brick.
Tignan natin. Mukhang maganda ang free throw training sa Palawan.
Oo.
And the test of ice for Mark Carlos. Splits it. Full court press here for the Safekeepers. Another turnover forced. And the Safekeepers can dribble it out even more. Dacumos gives it to De Viterbo. Cross court to De Guzman. Good floor spacing here for the Safekeepers, no? Gamay na gamay nila yung isa't isa. Hindi, no? Kahit yung PAO, may weekly papawis na naging foundation ng kanilang program.
Some system they're showing this PAO defender team.
Yep. Itong iba tong BUCOR. They really are showing the entire league why they're at the top. You know, why they are the #1 seed. Stay immaculate, they will, looks like they will stay immaculate.
The immigration team is definitely watching.
Yes. And yung may isa pang team na for sure nanonood, and that is the LRA Titulados because they are #4 right now. But most of all, BI, umaabang yan. Dizon, 3-pointer on the way, and that is it. The BUCOR Safekeepers come up with a big statement win against the Public Attorney's Office Defenders. An 8-point victory against the PAO Defenders. Staying immaculate is the Safekeepers. Coach Leo, your thoughts on today's game?
Yes, they just showed who's who in this DOJ interagency. BUCOR.
Excellent.
Having the better defense and offense in the final quarter of this game.
Absolutely incredible showing from both teams. Pero sinabi nga natin kanina, isa mananaig, isa matutumba. Nabahiran na yung puting jersey na suot ng PAO Defenders. We'll be turning it over to our courtside reporter, Flo, for an interview with our best player of the ballgame. Flo?
There we have it, mga kasinag. Gaano man katindi ang ating second game. The team who rose to the top and remains undefeated ay ang BUCOR Safekeepers. Congratulations also to our SLA Hotel 101 Global Best Player of the Game. Walang iba kundi si Mark Carlos with an amazing 14 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 block. Congratulations and hats off to your team, Mark. Although napakaganda ng numbers mo ngayon, pansin mo, teamwork talaga ang pinairal ng BUCOR Safekeepers. Anong masasabi mo sa teammates mo na grabe ang pag-step up ngayong araw?
Talagang magpapasalamat ako dahil talagang hardworking talaga kami. Talagang tiyaga lang talaga, depensa. Kasi talagang mga shooter talaga yung mga PAO. Talagang stick lang kami sa plan talaga ni coach na last minute na lang talaga. Talagang ibigay namin na talaga ng todo.
Mark, I agree with you. Shooters nga, mga PAO defenders. Actually, nalamangan pa kayo in the fourth quarter na stuck sa 48 ang inyong score. Pero anong iniisip mo during that moment kaya nagtuloy-tuloy na yung paggawa nyo ng puntos?
Focus lang talaga kami, stick to the plan lang talaga and walang rattle, pasa lang talaga, ikot yung bola para talagang ito nakuha namin yung panalo namin ngayon.
I want to congratulate you again, Mark. At sa kwentuhan nga natin kanina, sabi mo maraming nag-aabang sa'yo sa probinsya mo sa Palawan, kaya this is your chance na batiin at pasalamatan sila.
Shout out nga pala sa pamilya ko, sa wife ko, si Jessa, sa anak ko, si Kobe, yung mga Batinag boys, shout out dyan. Sa aming superintendent, Correction Superintendent Gary Garcia, thank you sir sa inyong suporta sa aming pamunuan, organization, sa mga shout out sa Superintendent Office, sa Overseer, yun naman.
Maraming salamat at congratulations again to the BUCOR Safekeepers. At kitang-kita naman na magiging mahimbing ang tulog ng koponan na ito. Kaya naman here are Migs and Coach Leo for their final thoughts on this match.
Thank you, Flo, and once again, congratulations to the BUCOR Safekeepers for their statement win against the PAO Defenders, staying undefeated, and that was our best player of the ball game, Mark Carlos, with 14 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double performance in today's win. Coach Leo.
Yes, it was a total team effort, no, on the part of BUCOR. And ito naman PAO Defenders, they just collapsed in the final quarter, no. Maybe felt the pressure being applied to them by the BUCOR team, and definitely back to the drawing boards.
And BUCOR applying that maximum correction defense and getting the win today, staying undefeated in their record, clinching that top spot so far. Once again, on behalf of the entire production team, thank you so much, Coach Leo. Maraming salamat sa pag-join sa akin sa panel. It was an absolute pleasure covering these games tonight. And on your screens right now, yung games natin on Thursday. The LRA Titulados will try to defend their current spot against the PAO Defenders for game number 1. And game number 2, the PPA Redeemers will be going against the hotshot NBI Sharpshooters. So abangan natin yan sa PACO Arena, City of Manila. Once again, my name is Migs Gonzalez, and this is me with Coach Leo and Flo Del Agua signing off. We'll see you on Thursday, and happy Chinese New Year.